Flower. The flower is the reproductive unit in the angiosperms. It is meant for sexual reproduction. A typical flower has four different kinds of whorls arranged successively on the swollen end of the stalk or the pedicel called thalamus or receptacles. And these are calyx, corolla, andrecium and gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are accessory organs, while andrecium and gynoecium are reproductive organs. In some flower like lily and calyx, in some flowers like lily, the calyx and corolla are not distinct. They termed as a perianth. Okay, the example is lily, where the calyx and corolla were not distinct. When a flower has both andrecium and gynoecium, it is bisexual. A flower having either only stamens or carpels is unisexual. Both andrecium and gynoecium, it is known as bisexual, but only either one of it, either stamens or carpel, then we know it as unisexual flower. In symmetry, the flowers may be actimorphic, it is radial, or zygomorphic, it is like bilateral. Okay, here we represent this actimorphic with this symbol and zygomorphic with this. It is like a percentage one, and this circle and plus one is like actimorphic. When a flower can divided into two equal radial halves in any radial plane passing through the center, it is said to be actimorphic. When a flower can be divided into two equal radial halves in any radial plane passing through the center, it is known to be as a actimorphic. Example: mustard, datura, chili. Mustard, datura, chili. Examples of actimorphic: mustard, datura, chili. Next. Yeah, 1 minute. When it can be divided into two similar halves only in one particular vertical plane. When it can be divided into two similar halves only in one particular vertical plane, it is known as zygomorphic. And examples are pea, bean, gulmer, cassia. These are the examples of zygomorphic here. And these mustard, datura, chili are examples of actimorphic. A flower is asymmetric, means irregular, if it can't be divided into two similar halves by any vertical plane passing through the center, is known as canna, and it is asymmetric. Okay, we have totally three types. What are they? One is actimorphic, one is zygomorphic and asymmetrical. And what are the examples? Canna is the example of asymmetric, and here actimorphic was examples like datura, chili and mustard. But zygomorphic examples are pea, bean, gulmer, cassia. These are the examples. Asymmetric, zygomorphic, it's like actimorphic, zygomorphic and asymmetric. Datura, chili and mustard, pea, bean, gulmer, cassia and canna. Okay, next. A flower may be trimerous or tetramerous or pentamerous when the floral appendages are in multiply of 3, 4 or 5 respectively. Flowers with brassets, reduced leaf base found at the base of the pedicel called bracteate, and those without the bracts called ebracteate. Next, the most important one, because the most questions may be asked from here, either in your exams, even for the state. This topic is very much important, like hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. How do you say what is hypo, what is epi and what is peri? It depends upon the positions of calyx, corolla and androecium in respective of ovary and thalamus. The flowers are described as hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. In hypogynous, the flowers and the gynoecium occupies the highest position while the other parts are situated below it. In hypogynous flowers, the gynoecium occupies the highest position here. This is hypo, where the gynoecium, this one is the gynoecium, this is anthers, this is androecium, where gynoecium is highest. Okay, you can see. So situated at highest position while others situated below it, and the ovary in such flowers is said to be superior. So the ovary will be like superior. Example is mustard, china rose, brinjal. Mustard, china rose and brinjal. Okay, next is peri, I think so. Yeah. If the gynoecium is situated in the center and other parts of the flower are located on the rim of the thalamus almost at the same level, it is called perigynous. The ovary is said to be of inferior. In first one, the gynoecium is superior, and the ovary is also in such flowers to be superior. Example like mustard, china rose, brinjal, this is for hypogynous. For coming to perigynous, and the situation is almost equal. They situated on the rim of the thalamus at almost same level. It is known as perigynous. Example are plum, rose, peach. Here, these two examples are for perigynous. You can see this. They are situated on a rim of thalamus and nearly the same level. These two are perigynous, and the examples are plum, peach, rose, and finally epigynous. The margin of thalamus grows upward, enclosing the ovary completely and getting fused with it. The other parts of flower arise above the ovary. In epigynous flower, the margin of thalamus grow upward. The margin of thalamus here, this is grows upward. It is completely enclosed to the ovary. Here, this is the ovary, it completely enclosed it. Okay, it got fused with it. Other parts of the flower arises above the ovary, and the other parts are here above the ovary. This is epigynous, and the examples like cucumber, sunfloweret, and guava. Yeah, you can see here. Yeah, guava, flowers of guava, cucumber, and ray florets of sunflower. The examples of these are very much important. Let's see the examples. Hypo, peri, epi. Superior, the gynoecium is the gynoecium is superior. Here it is like on middle. Here it is like completely enclosed. What are the examples of hypo? The examples of hypo was like mustard, datura, and chili. While perigynous examples were plum, peach, rose. While the examples of epigynous, these are guava, cucumber, ray florets of sunflower.